welcome to the show, Jussbuss Acoustic. Today we have with us none other than Wayne Marshall. So keep it locked, you're in for a treat, as per usual.
Way-yo, hey. Huh. Way-yo, hey. I tell ya. Why, yeah. That's me on the corner, and that's you at the stoplight, begging for $1. Yeah, without a place to sleep at night, two familiar faces, but on one is a question sign. Somehow you took the wrong roads since you were a child. Yeah, that's me in the schoolyard. Yeah, and that's you in the school fight, trying to please your ego, always trying to prove a point, hanging out with the wrong crowds. Yeah, drinking and smoking joints. I'm focused on my subjects, trying to make my future bright. Yeah, that's me in the studio, and that's you on the crack pipe, trying to find the answers and still hiding from the light. Now we're contemplating, yeah, another junction in life. We live with our decisions because it all comes down to choice. Yeah, I tell it's all come down to choice. Hey, I said it all come down to choice. Whoa. I said it all come down to choice. Yeah. I said it all come down to choice. Now this is me in the future, and this is you still way behind. Lately I've been busy, while you're busy wasting time, waiting for a handout, always trying to skip the line, chasing down tomorrow. I know you still can't find your stride. Hey, and this is me with the victory, and this is you at the starting line. Regrets of yesteryear always linger on your mind. Now we're contemplating another junction in life. We live with our decisions because it all boils down to choice. Yeah, whoa. I said it all come down to choice. Hey, why? I said it all come down to choice. Hey, why? It all come down to choice. Hey, why? It all come down to choice. You know what? What should have been will no longer be, 'cause Jah put it in front of you and you still did not see. What could have been is just a mystery, 'cause Jah put it in front of you and you still did not see. Although you're talented to the highest degree, now you're just a shadow of your true quality. I made use of my opportunity. Now I'm where I wanna be. I tell you, I made use of my opportunity. Now I'm where I wanna be. I said I made use of my opportunity. Now I'm where I wanna be. I said I made use of my opportunity. Now I'm where I wanna be. I tell you, I made use of my opportunity. Now I'm where I wanna be. Well done.
Alright guys, welcome back to the show. Today we are very excited to have with us Wayne Marshall.
What's up?
Welcome.
Yeah, man, good to be here.
Good to have you here.
Yeah, man.
I noticed that your son is here as well.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what's going to happen with that.
Yeah, man.
So tell me first of all, what's it like being a musician and a father?
Being a musician and a father. Well, I mean, It's good because, you know, I get to implement certain, you know, musical, you know, knowledge in him. Even though, to tell you the truth, Giomar is born with the musical gift. You know, his mother, Regina, loves music. Everybody, music just surrounding him from birth, and I really feel like him have an innate musical ability. So, I mean, being a father in music, you know, is just, you know, one of those things. A lot of musicians are fathers, but, you know, you know, it's a great vibe to know that music is in the family. Just like even the Lico and Jackson. We all love music, and music surrounds. You know, Tammy is music, Auntie Tessie, you know, everybody's music, so it's good.
Everyone touches on the music in your family.
Musical family. Pretty much, yeah.
In terms of birth now, explain to the people where Wayne Marshall got his start. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people might not know, you know, what's the background.
Well,
especially as a middle class artist, kind of.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
You want to say uptown? Just say it, no man. Just say it, no man. No, well, you know what? Me is not the typical uptown artist where I made a move from Barbican to Hope Pastures. When I moved there, I moved a couple gates down the road from King Jammies, who was like one of the most renowned dancehall producers of all time. So at that time, he had sons who were my age too. Baby G, Jan Jam 2, Jan, Chris, all them. So I used to love music from a little youth. So every time I used to be driving home or listening to music, I could just fall into like that trance in the music, you know. Eventually, I started writing songs. When I made that move, I thought, it coming like a destiny.
What kind of age group this now?
I was probably about 9, 10 them times, just about the same age as Gio, yeah, and then we hooked up with the Jammies youth them now. So we started honing, started parring now as friends. Then Jam 2 make rhythm, Baby G would be the producer, arranger. Jan was older than us, who we were looking up to at that time. So eventually, now I got old enough to kind of venture outside of home. So I started going down to King Jammy's studio. So I ended up being in Waterhouse now every single day with their Waterhouse, observing the greats, Sanchez, Capitan, you know, Elephant Man, them, the Bounty, all of them. So eventually we started to get used to what studio life was about and started falling in love with the whole experience of being in the studio. Them time the War 21 was coming up too. As young youths, they were engineers first, they were selectors on the sound system, and then one thing led to another. Then Rumblood, the engineer, Suku, Conley started recording us. Then I did my first record on Bada Bada Rhythm. Remember that rhythm there? Bada Bada. Go so Bada Bada. Yeah, so I did my first song on that. So that was like how I got started in the business. Eventually, Bounty Killer, you know, heard our sound and said, yo, youth, you have it in a youth. And
what time that now?
This was, probably I was about 17 when Bounty started taking note of our vibes and our sound.
A 16-year-old youth and Bounty Killer taking notice.
Yo, but we're around, you know what I mean? Even as younger than that, we were there looking up and saying, "Jeez, yo, watch the Warlord." And, you know, I remember G coming home and saying, yo, my father have the baddest artist. And I say, yeah, what's his name? And like him would have said Bounty Hunter, because at them time they never even changed his name to Bounty Killer yet.
Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, so I tell you from early days.
Yeah, early days.
So you get to see where my respect for Bounty comes. It's a very organic respect where, you know, it was just natural for me. I was there, I was, as I, you know, fly up on the wall, I watch, observe rehearsal, recordings, you know what I mean, all these things. So I got a very first-hand experience of studio life, running DJ world and singer business, you know what I mean?
Mad. Good start, man.
I tell you.
Good start. People like Bounty Killer and King Jammy and those type of people take notice of you.
Trust me.
It's a big thing.
Yeah, man.
So tell us a little bit, I know you got in a huge car accident.
Yeah.
Near the beginning of your career.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about how that changed you and how it formed Wayne Marshall.
Oh, that was rough, you know, that was rough. We're just young youths partying and going hard and coming home from a lot. Remember Ras, them big dancer back in the day. So it was Ras out by Polo Club, and we were driving in and police stopped a car that was in the entourage leaving out. So this was like when we were 18. No, like 17, 18, them age there. And my brethren pulled over, he was driving, and we decided that we would go back to check and see what was happening with the car behind us. Because you know, young youths, man, a drink way, bag of thing, whatever. We had turned around and one big collision, and we lost my best friend at the time, Nicholas Lulim. So Nicholas was one of my biggest fans, and it really gave me an inspiration to do the music, you know what I mean? For really kind of fulfill the dream when they'd have for me and my dream for myself as well. You know,
so that accident played a huge part in who you are today.
Yeah, big part. You know why too? Because even at the funeral, it was the first time I actually sang to an audience of people. And when I came home that evening, I remember my father wasn't really backing me in the music 100% because they weren't from music. So them couldn't see where I would get this drive to do the music. And that evening when we came home, him say, "Youth," I remember like it was yesterday, him say, "Youth, you don't make your first million in music yet, go and do it." And that was all the push what we could ever need to go head first into the music, you know what I mean? So it was, on many different levels, it was inspiration and drive for me to move forward and do the music, you know?
Yeah, man, that deep.
Yeah, that well deep.
So now we see you years later. You know what I mean? You've been through a significant amount of things. People would see you doing work with the Marleys, you know, the True Color album drop. So, but we also know, everybody know Wayne Marshall for When the Smoke Clears with Killer and Alliance and a whole heap of things are going. So, what's the current relationship you have with Bounty Killer and the rest of the Alliance?
Oh no man, great man. You know, we and Killer them good over the years. You know, every time we link. The last time we really spent a good amount of time together was on the Jamrock cruise. Killer came on and, you know, with Stace and Par for the whole 2 days, and, you know, it was a good vibe, you know, stay up the whole night, a reason, and it's always great. It's always a great vibe for whole back a drive with Killer them, you know what I mean? We don't par as much as we should, but every time we link is like,
full time.
Nothing change, nothing at all change. And we always give them strength, you know what I mean? The youths them coming up, I always give them strength, go around a payday studio, you know what I mean? Reason, mentor the youth them, write some tune, hold some vibe, IRA them, and the whole young alliance coming up and thing. And you know the story goes from Movado days. That's
in terms of Movado, stop right there. So.
Yeah.
You know, as Movado, everybody know Movado and Bounty right now having a little feud.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to share on that in terms of?
No, more than the man them not in no war, the man them not in no vibes or nothing like that. Them are come from too far, too much energy, too much history, too much memories for in a, you know, verbal this, that and back and forth. I mean, like it no sit well with me at all, and I hope that them can see past the thing and really remember where the thing really I come from. I can remember so many times when either I look back and say, boy, Jano, you could have never see this, you know, being, you know, reaching a rocky road, this relationship, because it does Killer break him from nothing, you know what I mean? So I just want them think that still, but hopefully, eventually, you know, yeah man.
Well, we see Bounty and Beanie are best friends now.
All right, so anything is possible.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Which is right, right. But getting back to the topic of your son now, you were mentioning earlier how talented he is at his young age. So, and he comes on stage with you, and I hear that he holds his own, you know what I mean? Like, you know, have to really, him hold him own thing on the stage. So, what are your plans for him in the future? Like, what do you see him becoming?
You know what, I just let it progress, you know. I let it just naturally move to where it should move to. Stupid Money, when we recorded that song,
big tune.
I got the idea and GMR said, wow, this is wicked, Daddy, and they were going into the studio, and because I'm protecting him, I never even put his name on the record, because I thought, you're not gonna perform it or not like that. But then Shaggy show come round, the charity show, and King's House, and Gia say, yo, Dad, I come rock it with you, you know. I said, what you say I gonna do? The man say, yo, I'm gonna come rock it with you. I say, yo, for real? And him say, yeah, I'm good, I'm ready. Call him out, and
tender age.
That was his first show in front of like 15,000 people. Wow. You know what I mean?
I can do that. I don't know. I don't know how.
And for an 8-year-old to run out in front of 15,000 people, you know it's probably just a part of him calling. You know what I mean? It's not anything that you force a kid to do. You know what I mean? So, and from GMR can talk. GMR is singing and holding his notes, and it was always amazing observing him how it seemed like he was practicing before. You know what I mean? You give him a rhythm, any kind of rhythm, and him just freestyle, him find words, him find lyrics, him find melodies. it's amazing, amazing. I feel really blessed to have a son as gifted, naturally talented as him. But I'm not forcing him into anything.
So we can look out for Gio Marshall in the future?
For sure, for sure. No man, I'm naturally bad man.
Alright guys, we're vibing here with Wayne Marshall. We have more performances up next week, so keep it locked. This is Jussbuss Acoustic.
Yeah, Jussbuss Acoustic, you know. Wayne Marshall and the liquor star GMR apart. You know, this is exclusive. GMR first time acoustic. Stupid money. What you say about it, Jiggy? Check it, check, I say we check it, to check it, to check. GMR, I say we check it, to check it, to check. Jussbuss Acoustic, we check it, to check it, to check. Check, check, check. Check it out.
Stupid money.
Oh.
Rich until me fool.
Rich until me fool.
Buy a big mansion for mommy.
I buy a big mansion, Olympic size pool.
Stupid money.
Oh,
Rich until me fool.
me
Buy a big
fool.
mansion for mommy.
I buy a big mansion. Alright then, cheddar, cheddar, genuine leather. From bully beef to lobster bruschetta. Yeah, jet setter, shopping in Vienna. Custom Louis V with the shades and the sweater. To find the treasure, I dug deeper, I got better. Focus and tune up my meta. Now I'm a master, money getter. Rich forever, have some new fans will look like Kesha. Regarded dancehall artist, check the fobs. This J is where my heart is, but I'm thinking like the Saudis. Missing more hard knocks than karates. Back when life was the hardest, now everything work out like Pilates. From a very tender age I knew I was above the average. Innate knowledge, the kind you don't learn in a college. From your money too big and stupid and retarded. Sing along with GMR in the clubs them and the party. Sing.
Stupid money.
Oh,
Rich until me fool.
rich until me
Buy a
fool.
big mansion for mommy.
I buy a big mansion, Olympic size pool.
Stupid money.
Oh,
Rich until me fool.
rich until me
Buy a big
fool.
mansion for mommy.
I buy a big mansion. The type of money me a talk can't count on a calculator. The shoes pa my foot a genuine gator. You ain't talking money then see you later. I made a hoe to get this paper like waiter. Whoop whoop, must be a amateur. Traffic up stopping the traffic thinking I'm a trafficker. A diplomatic paperwork so listen officer. The bracket when me in is a different caliber. I know we making money you can tell us by my speech. Pushing a Lamborghini with the interior peach. Low pro Pirellis when they hear the tire screech. Pimperation when we touch South Beach. God damn, I'm a millionaire. Now I'm making money like I just don't care. If you're making money, put your hands in the air. Sing along with GMR and make the haters hair. I swear.
Stupid money.
Oh,
Rich until me fool.
rich until me
Buy a
fool.
big mansion for mommy.
I buy a big
With
mansion,
Olympic size
Olympic size pool.
Stupid money.
Oh,
Rich until me fool.
rich until me
Buy a
fool.
big mansion for
Chop,
mommy.
chop, with the Olympic size. Stop, stop, ba, stop, stop, ba, stop, stop, ba, down. Ooh. Mad. Lord of His mercy, Jussbuss Acoustic party. Well, watch out now, TV land, uno ready, 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 boom. Step up in the place, I got my spliff up in my hand. Bounce I want to stop me, some me thumping in my grand. Now I'm in the dance and everything's going to plan. Send for couple crate because we dead there with the gang. Now when no different step, I saw you know say in your ram. Paparazzi take my snap, put it up on Instagram. It's like someone see that and feel like said that no for one. Them swear said them a done, but me say rush him is the man. I know something that you don't know. We have up them girl on the low. I know something that you don't know. A birthday candle she blow. I am something that you can't be, and that is the reality. Yeah. I know Jussbuss Acoustic run these streets, and you is no threat to we. So if you want to try and prove yourself, go right along. I have the evidence where relevant for prove you're wrong. I'm looking straight through some facet like a hologram. In their mind them is a king, but to me them is a pawn. Them can't stray me from the point me coming like a decimal. Some boy a figure run I'm like a poison chemical. But mine I give them pain, them off a feed pan set a mal. So how some little scout one come a war with general. I know something that you don't know. And we have up them girl on the low. I know something that you don't know. A birthday candle she blow. I am something that you can't be, and that is the reality. Yeah. I know me and my friend would run these streets, and you is no threat to me and her, well a little par. Me Idrina say she nice, so me Lenny Mar. Me see her man a watch is something from very far. I true we never smart and cherish her. True we very skilled and we very sharp. Make the girls a pay attention like a seminar. Mr. Minister and Senator, if I was you, I would not make any talk. Cause I know something that you don't know. We have up them girl on the low. I know something that you don't know. A birthday candle she blow. I am something that you can't be, and that is the reality. Yeah. I know me and Giomara lock these streets, and you is no threat to we. I tell you, hey, them boy they are no threat to we. I say, them fool they are no threat to we. I tell you, them boy they are no threat to we. I say, them fool they are no threat to we. I say, I know. Boom.
Alright guys, that was Wayne Marshall right here on Jussbuss Acoustic. Remember, if you missed anything at all, just log on to jussbuss.tv. Keep it locked, this is Jussbuss Acoustic.